The council has become involved in opening up commercial gyms, but I'm sure that in this day of economic uncertainty, I believe you would prefer a smaller rates bill. But if the council insists on spending your rates money on leisure, I'll give you 4 examples of where spending should be happening. The council need to quit spending on treadmills and instead use your hard-earned rates money to get us out of the shit, literally and figuratively. Are you happy seeing ratepayers' dollars spent on $10,000 treadmills? Toilets that work at swimming pool venues. The example I'll show you is at West Wave, where 2 of the 4 toilets have been out of order for nearly 2 months. Is this acceptable? And yet one of the biggest concerns for a swimmer like me is hygiene. How can you have hygiene when half the basins and half the toilets don't work and thousands of kids coming using the same pool every day? Behind me is the West Wave Aquatic Centre. I don't think councils should be involved in fitting out fitness centres because there's more important things for them to spend their money on. Because even the facilities they do have are not being kept upkeep. This toilet here has been out of order for 3 weeks. This one here, 2 of the 4 has been out of order for over a week. Half of these hand basins don't work. Toilets on sports fields, closed shut on sports day. Where's the thinking? This is Waikaraka Park on the weekend. There's 100 parents and kids here, but no toilet because the council toilets are closed. This is where money needs to be spent. Toilet facilities at our famed Takapuna Beach prior to the North Shore. My wife went to use the toilets during Christmas, the door was falling off. And today I went there to find dirty toilets and a wall falling down. Here is the Takapuna Beach, prestigious toilets. Oh, what's this? Wall falling down. And for goodness sake, doesn't it break your heart each year when we hear there's been a sewage overflow onto our pristine North Shore beaches? And yet the council open gyms and compete against commercial ratepayers. This in itself doesn't make sense. Statistics tell us that around 10% of Kiwis go to a gym. In a typical Kiwi town where there's several gyms, that means 100% of ratepayers are paying for the building of a council facility for an estimated 2% of users. 100% pay, 2% of ratepayers go. Typical scenario. Is this a good investment? Private enterprise pay commercial rates, but councils themselves put this income at risk. For example, a commercial rate-paying gym might be making 5% profit. Then lo and behold, the council decide to erect a gym in the same street, but they take just 7% of the rate-paying business. Maths tells you that in itself is enough to put the rate-paying business out of business and scores of jobs down the drain. In summary, I'm telling you today that there is a better use for your money. If council want to spend on leisure, let's invest in better toilet facilities in parks and beaches. Get us out of the shit. Instead, leave the operation of gyms and the buying of treadmills to the experts. At Club Physical, as a ratepayer, you pay nothing unless you decide to join. Now, isn't that a better deal? Isn't that a better use of ratepayers' money?